Um, I was saying that I went and got a bunch of different audios that I purchased, and I'm going to be playing one of them in the background instead of Minecraft's music, because I get kind of sad that there's dead air and dead music in Minecraft when I would like there to be like a little bitty loop, but it never does a little bitty loop. So we're going to do a quick little sound test to see if it's too loud or not, or too quiet. All right, Floofa Doofa, how is it? How about now? Oh, so it's a quiet song in the background, apparently? That's a sweet spot? Do we hear the sweet spot? Teeny, teeny, tiny bit. Let's see how it sounds with the Minecraft sounds in the background, because maybe that'll make a difference.
Yeah, just make sure you turn off Minecraft music.
Oh, I already did that. That was the very first thing I did.
Okay.
Because it would be so awkward if the Minecraft music started blaring while the other music was going. But is it working a bit better now?
Okay, I think that volume is good for the music, yeah.
Yay! Okay. Are you joining me in the Minecraft? No! It's not there.
Not really, because, like, in a bit, I'm probably getting up to do chores, because I'm literally waiting for the day to get cooler.
Oh, so you're already suffering for the fact that you're in front of your computer. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to get a... So remember you telling me that the Blackstone was only in the Nether with the Piglin fortresses?
Yeah, because that's how it is in vanilla, and you're using modded stuff, so of course there's
But
gonna
the
be natural
modded stuff-
generation of Blackstone.
But the modded stuff that I have does not affect Blackstone. There is no modded difference for Blackstone itself. Like, I tried to make it a minimum to something. Like, there's a little bit for, like, furniture, but otherwise it's vanilla Blackstone. Oh, crap. That I did not expect to work. Redstone just saved my butt.
If you can make sure you're replacing the source block, yeah, it does.
Oh, you haven't seen what I've done so far. Upstairs, have you? Ow. Ow. Ow.
I have not seen it.
Whoa. Alright, I ended up adding a trap door to our mending farm because I would be sitting here waiting for enough zombies to appear, and one bloody zombie would always randomly spawn, walk up the stairs, and kill me while I was getting a drink or something. So, no more zombie death! And
That'll be
here
fine.
is that wonderful little waterfall that has given me 13,000 short views on YouTube. I am so happy, so thankful for all the people that saw it. So while you were telling me about your bad day with D&D, this is what I was doing that day. I was effectively making a courtyard. You like?
That's a very good color. I like that.
I mean, I always have a massive excess of lapis because I always have a pick with fortune and efficiency on it. So I get a crap ton of lapis. And when I find redstone, I get a crap ton of redstone. Problem being, I don't usually use redstone devices because they usually, for some reason, end up causing my Minecraft lag at various points in time. So here's where things get fun, because this, still in progress, is going to be where a lot of the machines are going to be put. I was testing out. Sorry, I seem to have hiccups right now. I was testing out the speed of the belts. And it seems like a good factory floor. The walls are tufted, which is such a weird thing. And then in the mountain, I kind of built two different wheels. If I can I get around this? Nope. Oh, I might have gotten stuck. Okay. I put two different water wheels, and they're disguised because they're the source of the little fountain thing in the middle. Like, I imagine the fountain thing will get fixed up and be nice and pretty later, but this is what I was plotting all along when I made that random little tunnel. And this is the forge so far. You might have seen it on the shorts that I was making from when I was doing it on my own. But what are your thoughts so far? As I wait for the 10-second lag for you to actually see it.
Yeah, no, I see it fine.
Aw, thank you, Akira. I just realized, like, it's way behind on showing you things. I'm sorry. It has a bigger,
Yeah, and I'm listening specifically to you through the stream. So there's a delay on my behalf.
Okay, so for some reason, I'm getting like I want to say 30-second delay, which is not normal. It shouldn't be that big of a delay.
It's only about 6 seconds to me. If that.
It's really only 6 seconds? Okay. It felt like it was longer, and I was like, oh no!
Yeah, it's not 30.
Okay. In that case, I can relax a little bit. Whew. But yes. I'm kind of undecided if I should keep the redstone windowsills that I set up. Or if, like, I should do the pink ones. It's, well, not like pink, it's actually red tinted glass because beets only turn red. Which is yay. But yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I tried to keep it as an Asian theme because the castle that we are probably going to build in here,
Japanese inspired. We're sticking to that. Okay.
I mean, you showed me the picture. I'd like to stick to it just because, for like, consistency's sake. You know?
But that was just very, very brief and short research.
Well, it gave me a good idea, and that's why I ended up going with Tuft and the, other thing as well.
Fair enough.
Wait, no. There we go.
think your forge is coming along well, like framework-wise. Definitely need something to help make it look busy, though.
Yes,
Which will happen over time.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, so I need the regular flex. Okay. Yeah. That's kind of what I was hoping to do with you a little bit more when you had the time. Because I kind of ran out of ideas. Plus, I've also been trying to find, like, enough redstone and glass and everything else. Like, I really can't decide if the glass trapdoors and the redstone in the windowsill is a good call, or if I should do it in the red glass type of situation.
I think the redstone and red glass would be a good, interesting mix. Like the redstone and plain glass, just it's just a bit
Okay. I hadn't really thought about that, but that's actually a good point.
Yeah, it's like I like your redstone thing you got going on because it's very vibrant. It stands out. But the regular glass is just it's regular glass. It's very
Well, it's actually glass trapdoors because that was the only way to get the glass to blend and not have a like separated blocky look. Yeah.
But hey, at least it's got connected textures. That's always a nice mix.
Yes. Oh, and I found a bunch of cows and dragged them over, and then the stupid things jumped off my 3-high wall dirt cliff. So they're just wildly, randomly roaming in their scattered ranch mode. Do I actually have that? And I used all the glass because I'm smart that way. I'm very, very smart that way.
You are so smart. SMRT. So very smart.
I literally almost asked you, what does SMRT stand for? Shush, don't judge me.
I don't remember where that little jingle comes from.
You are a wealth of random
can't claim credit
craziness.
For it. Yes.
And that's why I love you. No, I should probably carry this. Which means I now have to go hunting for sand. Darn it! I just put the black stone away. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Look at me. It's a world of pure imagination. Bugger! It's like, I've got it complete. Nope, I missed 3 others. It's a world of pure imagination.
Okay, the desert Natty is mining. It will be known as Tatooine. Got it.
What? Tatooine? What about Tatooine? Why am I in Tatooine?
You need to find sand. It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere.
Ew, don't make me remember the one summer I walked with you to the beach. That was one of the worst times I ever had, because she's like, yeah, it'll be fine. Go play in the sand. Go play in the salty water. Then you're going to sit in the car like a miserable mofo, because I don't care that you're a, I don't know, 9-year-old female, and you're going to sit in your now salt-grimed, sandy bottoms for the entirety of a 3-hour drive back to where we were visiting in Portland, Oregon. I was so livid with her that day.
The beach you went to didn't have, like, public showers?
No, that's not really a thing here in America.
What a terrible beach. That's, you know what, that's fair. If it was a thing, you'd be charging money for it.
Yeah, like, I've only heard of there being, like, a public shower if it's, like, you're paying to stay at a resort that has that beach reserved for them, and it's kind of, like, fenced off. We went to visit her friend in Portland, Oregon, and then we did a thing where we, went to see all the lighthouses. So we went and we basically drove down the coast from Portland, Oregon, almost all the way to Santa Fe. This is not Santa. Almost all, but I do need this. Almost all the way south to Los Angeles. I don't know why I'm saying it right like that, Los Angeles. I've been watching too many shows. Shush. And, we looked at all the, lighthouses as we went, and at some point she said I could play with a beach that had black sand, and I said, well, I didn't bring my bathing suit with me. She's like, it'll be fine. You still have your cut-off jean shorts, which were basically a pair of jeans that I had just dyed, basically, and being the money grubber that she was, like, this was not even, like, appropriate reason to cut them off kind of thing. Like, she could have easily bought a patch and just put a patch on the knees. No, she cut them off and told me they were now trash pants, and that I wasn't allowed to wear them anywhere unless I was getting dirty. So I had these cut-off jean short things, and, like, I was painfully modest as a child. Painfully modest, to where I felt uncomfortable if shorts were above my knees. And what does this woman do? She tells me to take off my underwear, play in the ocean and the black sand for about an hour and a half, in nothing but these jean shorts, and then when I say I'm ready to go, or she says we're ready to go, it's time to drive back, I ask her, do I change into my underwear or not? And she's like, no, that underwear is now dirty, you're just gonna sit there on this plastic bag, which has a towel on top of it, and you can change when we get back to the apartment where her friend lives. Again, that's a 3-hour drive from where we were on the edge of California, when we stopped to play in the sand, back up to Portland, Oregon. Because it goes California, Oregon, and Washington in order of the states on the coast. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I should have gotten an infection that day from just how much gritty crap was in my pants that I could not get away from. And after that, I never believed her when she said something was okay to do, especially in a context where it was having fun outside, and I would ask where a second pair of clothing was, or how long until we got to somewhere after we left. Because she would still try to pull that crap on me through the rest of that vacation. I don't know if that counts as drama and if I'll get in trouble with my boss.
Generally no. That wouldn't count as drama.
Yay!
I believe. Interesting storytelling, but maybe, too much information.
You started it!
I did not.
You did! You said the nice, crusty, gross something. I could go back and look at this if I have to, but you started it.
And it wasn't me that said it. No, it wasn't me that said it. The demon folks did.
Don't blame this on Akira.
Made a Star Wars reference.
Oh, Akira was the one that said the Star Wars meme? I thought it was you popping out of nowhere. I didn't realize you were reading what they said because you didn't say Demon Fox says.
I'm sorry, I thought you didn't trust me to narrate things to you after I tried to kill us both.
Now I'm gonna have to tell that story. You did that on purpose. I'm gonna have to tell that story now.
I'm just saying, there's a reason why I don't narrate things normally.
Okay, so for anyone that pays attention to where I give the time that I will be streaming, you will notice that my clock is set to Grand Canyon time, because I'm a resident of Arizona, where there is 0 daylight savings, which means in the winter, we are on mountain time. In the summer, we are on Pacific Coast time. That being said, this Australian that is now in the stream, this crazy brat, came to visit me, and I insisted he see the Grand Canyon. We had a very rough time getting there. Like, we left at 10 in the morning, and we didn't arrive there until almost 5 in the evening. when we should have been there like before noon. Because I didn't know there was a crap ton of construction going going on around the Grand Canyon to try and widen the roads. So every single road we went on was going at half the speed limit that it should have been, and was single file. Not even two-way for people to pass each other. No, it was single file. So we get there, we spend like 2 hours at the Grand Canyon, and we will sing the Cactus Song for you later. Yes, I will make you sing that song with me. And as we're driving back, it's still technically... Was it summer or winter when we did that? Because I'm pretty sure it was getting dark close to 7 or 8 p.m.
I think it was more spring. It wasn't like full-on summer because I came at an odd point in the year.
That's right.
Because
you came at the weird one.
I'm not known for planning.
Yes. You just were like, hey, it's cheap now. I'm going to come there because it's expensive. And it was.
Yep.
So we're driving back and we're both exhausted from basically driving all day and walking around for an hour, maybe an hour and a half on the South Rim by Bright Angel Lodge. And I have a different friend on Discord, and they're role-playing with me with our Guild Wars 2 characters, because we did role-play like D&D between just the two of us. Like, if we didn't have a decision to make, we would use random number... Ooh, yes. Yes. I will catch you. Yes! I got the pretty turtle! Anyway, back to what we're saying. We were reading roleplay, and because of where we were, sometimes we had reception. We actually had it more often than not, surprisingly, considering we were driving through little valleys. And this crazy Australian, I need him to stay awake with me, because I'm exhausted from driving all day. And I say, read the roleplay out loud to me that my friend and I are doing, because I need to stay awake. The radio is not picking up any single radio station religiously, and the only CD I have in my car is Burlesque featuring Cher and Christina Aguilera. We've already listened to that a few times, and we're just like, yeah, no, we can't even get enough signal to get a YouTube video to buffer for music. So he starts reading the roleplay. And not only does he read it, he starts making all these funny, weird little voices. So I'm expecting him to say, okay, so this person says such and such says this, such and such says that, blah, 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 blah. They say this, they say that. What do you say in reply? No, he goes full on, and now this person is having an issue, and they say to you in this melodramatic voice, I need this now! Like, he's full on acting.
Very bad. Terrible acting, but that was the entire point.
And he does it so randomly that I'm not expecting it. And he keeps doing it. I say, no, just read it normal, just read it normal. I was like, no, I am tired. You want me to read the roleplay? I am going to do it in a way that keeps me awake. It is now pitch black. We are in the middle of Timbuktu with no street lights anywhere at all. The only light for a probably 15-mile radius are the headlights of my car. And then we get to a stretch of road that's very windy, back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, on a 45-degree incline downward. So this is the road we've been stuck on for like 3 hours, and I'm flying through it in under 45 minutes, about 10 miles over the speed limit, and the only reason we did not die is because I kept my tire bumping the ribbing on the side of the road, so I'm here like drrr, 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 every time I'm getting close to the edge. Meanwhile, this crazy Australian is still going after the voices to the point where I cannot breathe. I've had 30 minutes of non-stop laughing, cannot see, cannot think, am crying because I am laughing so hard, which means I physically cannot see what little is left of the road from the reflectors along the railing and on the pavement, and I'm literally depending on the fact that the road has that weird gradation because it's a new road. We should have died that night. We should have died. We were
said
so
I had
far away
your,
from the major city, we couldn't even see the halo of the city lights.
Good times.
And then when everybody heard what we had
Very
done,
good times.
they told me never to get in a car with him again. I still did it for the rest of the week that he was there. My dog thinks I'm dying now. Oh, I forgot how. Oh, it's bumping the microphone. Yes, I'm okay, Babu. I'm alive. I'm okay. You're okay. Mommy's not dying. I promise. I promise.
The Aussie isn't there to try and kill you.
And the best part is, you were, as you like to say when you're telling the story, you were so tired, you did not care if we lived or died as long as you were laughing.
I, in general, do not have a very strong self-preservation instinct.
Which is kind of terrifying, to be quite honest. Because I know you, and I know the situations you end up in without meaning to.
Yeah. And I've still yet to even break a bone.
Are you kidding me? You haven't broken any bones? Out of all the bat crazy stuff you've been in and done?
Yep. I have never broken a single bone. Somehow.
Oh dear goodness. Your turn for storytelling.
I mean, okay. If we're going into why I am the way I am, I'm pretty sure it's because I've been struck by lightning.
When was that?
When I was in my mom's womb. It caused about
what? This is not a story you have ever told me. Now you're gonna tell all of YouTube. You're gonna tell all of YouTube.
See, this is the fun part about this particular story. I just like whipping it out of random conversation because it really catches people off guard, and that's the best way to tell the story. But you know the good old fashioned they used to say, never talk on the phone during a thunderstorm, kids. It's not safe.
I thought they didn't have cell phones when you were born.
No, landlines.
Oh dear God. They used. Wait, what? I heard the cell phone thing because of the little wire that sticks out of the cell phones, but I never knew that was a thing they were worried about for landlines.
Yeah, never talk on the phones during a thunderstorm because the power lines could get struck and there is a sudden charge that goes along through it. Yeah, well, that happened. My mom went flying across the room. Toppled over the couch. And this is when, she used to be in this, the main house that you've been in. You remember the shed?
Yes.
That's where we were living at the time.
So he lives on a big property. His original house is still on the property behind the modern house that they had built there about 12 to 20 years ago, somewhere between that. And he has a younger sister, so yes, his mother was fine. Continue with your story.
I have an older sister. But yeah, anyway.
Oh, it's older?
So,
I thought she was younger.
Yeah, I have an older sister. Nah, I'm the youngest. So,
Bugger.
My dad comes running in. Sees Mom just crumpled in a heap. Phone still in hand next to her head. And you know how in cartoons when stuff like that's happened you see smoke coming out of the ears?
Oh yeah, my mom's brother got electrocuted and had it coming out of his butt.
Yeah, well that was coming out of her ears. It was very much on point.
Was it like her actual ear smoking or just like her earwax and her ear hair? That's what I
don't know. This was 33 years ago, give or take. Take it how you will. So yeah, I've been struck by lightning, and I get to live with the knowledge that those who are struck by lightning are actually exponentially more likely to be struck by lightning again.
And yet you somehow have not.
Yeah. I've definitely put myself in situations where I should have been. It's like, what was it? There was a superstorm going over my property. I was 13 at the time, and there was no rain. It was just a super thunderstorm. And I mean, like...
I know what you're talking about. I've been in one of those and had to sit in the work truck just to prevent myself from being killed.
Yeah, so I was laying down on the top of my roof watching it.
Your metal roof?
Yeah,
The new roof?
yeah, the metal
Oh
roof. It's
dear
like,
God.
you just go up behind my house, you crawl up on the roof, and you lay down, you watch the storms. It was fun. And I'm sitting there watching with my best friend at the time. And Rare, pointing up a plane, is like, man, I feel sorry for those folks having to fly through that particular storm. Keep in mind, the lightning worth seeing is like 3 inches thick visually, if not more so. And it's just, normally when you see lightning, it's blue. This crap was purple.
Oh no. No. That's the extra dangerous stuff.
Yeah!
Like,
So we're watching
I've
that
lived
light
in
up
my
the
desert
entire
many
sky.
times, and they all say that the purple is the most volatile.
That's what we were watching.
Oh dear.
And that's where we were. On the roof, watching this superstorm just go ballistic above our heads. And I mean, it's like from one end of the horizon to the other. But the nature of my property, and I love this property because it has some real messed up lore, but the nature of our property is the storms tend to curl around it. And
Oh, you're one of those neutral spots where nothing wants to actually drop water on it.
yes, but it's even better than that. And this particular spot of where I live, if there is a full-on nuclear winter, it is one of the last locations on Earth to be affected by it.
That's right. You were telling me that a lot of people who are rich from America built bunker homes there in case of a nuclear fallout during the Cold War.
Yep.
Your suggestion
Funny.
works quite well.
Anyway, so we were on this roof for like 20 minutes watching it, and it wasn't until there was like a sudden crack of like the entire sky lighting up in like a web of lightning, and all the lightning is like a foot thick visually to us. 2 foot thick in other parts, so you know that's really big for lightning when you normally see it as like, you know, it's minuscule. Yeah, that's when we finally decided to get off the roof, because the entire sky above us, and like directly above us, just lit up in a web of lightning. It was beautiful and horrifying at the same time.
I know I was on like the phone. I was in a Discord call with Scribe and Hunter when I had my lightning issue. Did I ever tell you about that, or was that during one of those 6-month times where we were both so wrapped up in our lives we forgot to talk to each other?
We exist.
Apparently, I mean, we seem to be speaking.
Nah, we're a figment of the incident's imagination.
I don't know, you tell me.
No, they need to tell.
Alright, so I used to work driving, and this was actually, I think this was either the year after you visited or the fall of the year that you visited. We had a really massive monsoon year, and then the year after it had very little rain. So we're not really sure if we're going to get more rain or something else, or what in general is going on. And I had just delivered, it's the still, like, where I live in the Grand Canyon State, it does not feel like winter until after Halloween. So it was somewhere between holy hells, it is hot, and when is Halloween coming? Period of time. And where I worked happened to be right next to downtown Phoenix at the time, where the Chase Bank baseball stadium, it's either baseball or football, one of the two stadiums down there in downtown Phoenix. Like, the place that I worked at the time was literally 2 blocks away from it. You could see all of it. And I go to, like, get into the truck, or I've been in the truck, and it's now time to, like, remove the power washing implements, put them away inside the building, remove all of the used microfiber cloth stuff, put it in the washer and dryer, all that fun stuff that you have to do for the shift that's going to be starting in like 6 hours, because I was the night shift and there was a morning shift.
Yep.
And I've been enjoying watching the lightning roll in because we had actually, I had taken everybody home due to a really bad dust storm that had rolled in. So I'm waiting for the rain that comes after the dust storm, because I had been living in the south of the valley at the time, where like you have the reservation where it's just flat dirt. Then you have a freeway. Then you have the entire bottom half of the Metro Phoenix Valley. So I'm waiting for the rain that's going to come after the sandstorm that made me have to deliver my crew home before actually completing much work. And then the lightning starts. And I'm like, wait a second, this is some really nice thunder and lightning. One missing crack. Okay. One crack. Crack, 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 crack. And then I'm like, oh, I am not getting out of this truck. That thunder is directly on top of me. There is no space in between it. I'm going to die if I step out of this car. It is a 10-year-old Ford truck that has been modified to the nines, has multiple steel and iron implements on it for the power washing rig, water softeners, and everything else, including metal wands. Like the metal, like the wand where the water gets poured out of it and you are 50% sure that it's going to cut off your toe with the water pressure. That kind of water nozzle. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna sit in this cabin because at least I know this truck was built in the time where vehicles are insulated, which means I am safe if lightning strikes this vehicle full of water softener, metal, and a giant tank of water. I look over because I have parked myself in a way to prepare to set the truck up for the next day, which means out of the side window, the passenger side window, I can very clearly see the roof of the covered stadium thanks to the city lights glow bouncing off the clouds. And as I'm sitting there, I watch the lightning crash and spiderweb its way down that stadium roof from the crest of it to the freaking bottom of the pavement. Like, I'm watching it turn a stadium into a lightning spiderweb. I thought I was probably going to die if I got out, and I still waited 30 minutes and was still in the middle of the storm by the time I did get out, but I was terrified as I was slowly stepping out of that truck. I basically said, screw this, they can do it in 6 hours when the storm's over, and bolted for my car. I freaking bolted. I'm like, no, I'm not dying today. Oh, it was a good day. Oh, and it turns out you nearly killing us while role-playing, it was perfect practice for me because for like the 3 years that I worked for that company, every single summer there were dust storms and high winds as I was driving home between midnight and 2 a.m. because I worked the night shift. It was great. And every single time I did, I kind of became a little mini adrenaline junkie. And I think I had you on a phone call for many of those situations to prevent myself from dying. And if it wasn't you, I had Hunter and Scribe in a Discord call. I'm like, hey, I'm driving through a massive storm again. Stay on the line with me to make sure I don't crash. And I'm driving at speed in the middle of these hurricane force winds that are breaking trees, bending metal, and there's almost nobody else on the road, and the 2 or 3 people that are on the road are like crawling along, and I'm like, we're on an 8-lane highway. I can still see your lights. Move it or you're going to lose it. And go around them, and they're just like flashing me in the background, like literally jiggling their lights at me as I pass them, going, slow down, you're gonna die. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm in the middle of the freeway. I know I don't have tire slick. I know how to prevent hydroplaning. I am fine. You. No. I am, no. Do not, no. I am not Captain Hook. Go away. What was I saying? I got distracted by being twisted by crocodiles.
Everyone was flashing you know how to actually handle dire sort of conditions.
Yeah, so like,
Because
if
you've been in them
anyone,
far too often.
like, if anyone in the chat has ever been to a major city that gets, like, torrential and flooding and monsoon weather, there are two types of people. And I'm not talking about the crazy bozos that have the giant trucks that think, like, the giant lifted trucks that think they can go through anything, because even those guys turn into big old babies. I almost said a bad word there. Big old babies when it comes to these things. 90% of the people, whenever there's rain, whether it's a sprinkling or a monsoon blow through, will crawl their vehicles to a near halt. Like, if the speed says like 60 or 70 miles per hour, which is like 120 kilometers an hour,
Yep.
because I love the fact that 120 is exactly double 60, so I memorized it for no apparent reason, then they'll be going at not even 10 or 15 miles an hour, which is the same speed you're expected to go down if you're in the middle of a residency. And they're doing that crap on the freeways. Then there's the 10% that I'm part of, where I'm driving at speed because I understand the rules of, if you're going 60 miles an hour, you keep 6 car lengths between you and the crazy person in front of you to be able to have time to slam on the brakes. I also came from Denver, Colorado, where we didn't get snow very often when I was younger, because the snow would turn into the snow would turn into like a slurpy consistency of slurry and black ice. So I understood how to prevent hydroplaning by pumping the brakes, and had defensive driving courses to the level that police teach, because my mother learned it when she went into police academy but never graduated. So I'm just driving happy as can be, and anyone else on the road at like midnight to 2 a.m. is frantically either honking at me or flashing lights going, "You're going to die! Slow down! And I'm just like, I want to go home in less than 30 minutes. I do not want to be stuck driving in this thing for another hour and a half when I've already been driving in this freaking weather for the last 2 hours."
Just hurting?
Huh?
Akira's saying stuff. I was waiting for Boris before starting to read it out, because I don't think you're paying too much attention to chat either.
Okay, so read it out loud to me, sorry.
Okay, so, Kira's mentioning, from Flagstaff, Colorado Springs, and then when you were mentioning the 80% of people driving, like, at no speeds at all, it's like they've never seen rain.
Yeah,
and then the final comment was, too bad morons like Jack Doherty never learned. And
I vaguely am aware that he's a public figure here in Arizona, but I'm guessing that's a reference to him being stupid and probably crashing somewhere. Just based on context.
Please enlighten the Aussie who doesn't understand American news.
I mean, I've blacklisted American news since I was 9 years old, and I grew up during the Columbine shooting era that was 20 minutes away from where I lived. So, I got my dose of depressing news very early on and decided never to subjugate myself to that again.
Yeah, frankly, Australia's doing the same thing. It's like, usually when the presidential elections are going on, it's like Australia's always covering it and talking about it. Then it
Like
came along
our
this
presidential
presidential election.
Or you mean your presidential election?
Your one.
Really?
Yeah, Australia's usually covers it in some vague sense. Outside of this presidential election, there was the first assassination attempt on Trump. And then, after that, there was kind of nothing. Nothing at all.
Really?
Really.
That's odd, but interesting.
Yeah, it's like... Normally I have a vague idea of what's going on with American politics because of that, because it's usually everywhere. I'm hearing it in the background. I pay attention.
You've always said that Australians like to try and copy Americans, so you're always aware of what's going on because of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, which is weird. Because I've never seen, like... Okay, I know it happens, but being able to easily point out when it happens is something I've never been able to do.
It's kind of like...
Let's see.
Oh, read what Akira said first. Or the chat, I guess.
It's the dude who crashed his sports car that cost about as much as a decent house in the Phoenix area. And all because he couldn't keep off the frickin' phone during a live stream while he was driving in a Florida rainstorm.
Sounds about right. Right.
Okay, yeah. That sounds accurate.
Luffy, we may have a problem.
What?
I think all of the villagers are dead.
Daddy, why are your villagers dead?
I don't know. I gave them beds, and I put pressure plates down so they could jump into their...
Wait.
Okay, there they are.
All in one house?
Like, there's...
Open up your map again.
There's over 30 of them. Okay, so that's a forester that I'd never seen before. Like, I'm literally trying to find them. Okay, so they got stuck in houses that are further away from the center, which is odd. Ah! Hello, you are engineer. I need farmer. Where'd the farmer go?
Honestly, that just sounds like terrible average streamer behavior.
Wait, my behavior? Or, oh, you mean like the guy?
Yeah, the guy. Because he apparently turned to his friend who was injured and went, "Oh my god, you're okay? Okay, film this. Need views." Like, that is accurate behavior as to be expected of the common day streamer.
Especially when they stream from their phones and they're not hiding themselves like VTubers are. Because at least VTubers are hiding safely inside a building in front of a camera that is required to be attached to a computer and not just randomly running willy-nilly with a phone in their hands. Like, there's this thing called the Darwin Awards that I found a few years ago, and I had to stop watching it because the way people were dying was just... It was crushing my soul. Basically, people were caught taking pictures or selfies or whatever it may have been in their last moments because getting that good streamer shot was more important than staying alive. And then we wonder how people are still healthy, safe, and alive when they're not a VTuber and they're running around everywhere streaming while they're walking.
Okay, let's put it differently. And it's like the easiest way to describe this type of behavior is a very simple way of putting it. 50 years ago, what's it called? It's like, you know how you have the book in your car that tells you everything about your car?
The Atlas? Or the car manual?
No, the car manual, thank you. Sorry, brain is dead.
My brain usually thinks about the fact that there's always a map atlas in my car as a backup in case my electronics die, so that's the first thing I thought of when you said book.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's actually smart. You should have that. But no, it's like, car manuals used to tell you how to fix your cars from top to bottom by yourself, because handymen were handy. Nowadays, they tell you, don't drink battery acid.
Excusez-moi?
Yes.
Please tell me that's a really bad joke.
No. There are warning labels on everything these days.
I mean, I know there was a really bad children's trend back in the day when cyberbullying and everything else was brand new, and they were using... Some kids would, like, do test things to bully others into drinking dish soap and Tide Pods, and I vaguely remember that there was a battery acid challenge to see if it would make you high because it had the same name as the drug, but I do not remember. Jeez, I think you broke my brain.
This is the sad part. This is all before social media took off in the way that it did. I want you to keep this in mind. This is the warnings on car batteries to not drink the acid if you see it leaking is before social media took off.
I mean, I have seen that kind of warning for refrigerators and the Freon because it used to be, like, they made Freon illegal and changed the substance a few years ago in the United States. So if your machine had the original Freon that was, like, looking like Kool-Aid and Gatorade, would be removed. But there were many issues in the past where, like, little kids would notice that Freon was leaking from the house or the fridge or whatever it was, and then they would try to drink it, thinking that mom had just spilled Kool-Aid. So I'm aware of that, but seriously, car battery acid?
Yes. Also, Akira has mentioned something else about the doofus.
Oh dear.
He tried to claim it as an insurance claim. You know, guy who was very clearly in the wrong and had streamed everything, and it was all over the internet to however many viewers he had. And just through the mental image of Futurama or Bender laughing, it's like, ha ha ha! Oh wait, you're serious. Let me laugh even harder.
No, just no.
Yeah, no. That guy died. He should have gotten the Darwin Award, but
it's a dockable!
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Welcome to Storytime.
With Hell Slime and Witch Hat?
Yep.
Yes.
Lord have mercy upon thine soul.
Gross. I don't need no god to save my soul. I'm a hell slime. Technically it's a hellscape, but still.
I'll send Bob Ross instead then.
I mean, my domain is ruled by a giant fire weasel swimming through the lava. Does that count?
Not Bob
I don't
Ross.
think it's a weasel. It's something else. It's like worse.
Mongooses
Better.
are weasels, dear.
Are they? I
Yes.
have no idea.
Yeah, mongoose are a Middle Eastern type of polecat / weasel.
Okay.
Why can't I find a farmer? I need to sell my wheat and get some money!
Have you tried going to the other village?
I was hoping not to have to. Let's see, I'm in the southern village, right? Yes, I am.
I just want to point out, you've spent so long at this village that you could have gone back to the other village 5 times over.
To be fair, I was also finding more plots of wheat to ravage. So it kind of worked out.
The fact that this world isn't strip mined down to its very core means that Xenos has not been doing his job.
Xenos has only been on here once when we were deciding where to plant said castle.
Yep.
Come on, Xenos. Pick up the pace.
Nope. I'm waiting for the day to get cooler and then I'm going to go back to doing chores. So now that you're here, hey...
I'm
No!
not staying. I'm not staying. I came on here because I saw you're both in here. I wanted to say hi. I'm not staying. I got other stuff I gotta do.
I mean, it'll be sad if you two leave.
I got stuff to do, like take a shower.
Then why did you come into my chat all stinky?
It's almost like I wanted to say hello.
Oh no, the horror saying hello? What kind of craziness is that? What is with this elephant and floating where his butt's in the air?
I don't know. Smack it.
I mean, I'd like to, but I'm kind of scared he'll attack me.
It's not like you are a living god. Or anything
Even
like
is
that.
the elephant standing on? That's what I'm trying... I know it's the hay barrel. I don't understand how.
Like, a very tiny corner of the elephant's...
I just realized what I forgot
Is
to
it a
do.
hoof? Is it a hoof? What
It's
did
a
you
hip
get
box.
this?
I have to do a thing.
Which is...
Oh no, he's gone silent. You better start running.
Until he loads in, I'm not gonna be concerned.
Maybe he's already in. You just don't know it. Xenos, if he unleashed 1% of his power, totally could be a sleep paralysis demon.
Technically, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. What was that?
The death of my soul.
Never mind him.
I'm not real.
I am focusing on calculating how much wheat I need to sell.
All of the wheat.
Idea.
More.
Oh wait, he's evolving. I need to see what he evolves into. Nick,
What?
talk to me. How is it I
Evolve?
just fed him a crap ton of wheat and now he's only accepting me? You're
You
still
crashed the
supposed
wheat.
to accept wheat.
You crashed the wheat market.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense, but okay.
You crashed the wheat market. You sold him so much he doesn't need it anymore. Supply and demand.
Well, normally when you sell them something and they level up, they are permanently locked into buying or selling whatever item you did.
And you are
Well,
correct. That is how it's supposed to work.
That is how it's
Like the
supposed to work.
first trade, yeah, the first trade should lock it in, unless you accidentally clicked on a different one while walking by, and it's technically a different farmer.
I mean, I literally woke him up from the bed and then he went back into his bed and he was showing the, hey, I have the leveled up sparkle squiggle thingadoogles.
Well, there is some good news here. He sells carrots. He wants to buy carrots and potatoes, and you have carrots and potatoes in your inventory, so just make a farm.
No, I have them growing somewhere else. Nyeh,
Yeah, there you go.
nyeh.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Doc said you should have a game, so I just bought you a game.
What? I should have a what? Have a what?
No. Remember, you said Natty should play a game, so I just bought Natty the game.
Wait, you
What
bought
game?
you like money bought me a game?
Yeah.
What game?
What game?
At least the fact that you're both confused, and it's even better because you know I'm not going to explain.
Oh no, I know what game you're talking about now.
Yeah.
What?
Natty should play the game, right?
Nadi, you should totally play that game.
I'm not gonna play the freaking game until you tell me what game. So I'm gonna have to
Open
download it, and I can't download it if I don't know what it is you threw at me.
Open
It's on Steam.
Which is currently not updated right now because I don't want notifications popping up from it.
That's fair.
Yo, issue.
It's a later thing. But anyway, you have a game to play on stream at some point.
Oh, good God. I
What are
still
you two
firmly
doing
believe.
tomorrow? What are you two doing tomorrow and the night after?
Play a game.
Or I will be at work.
For both tomorrow and the night after?
I don't know about the night after, but I can check.
Because tomorrow's Saturday, and I decided to do something I'm calling Waffle Weekends, where I can just figure out whether I'm going to stream on Saturday or Sunday or both, depending upon how I feel. And I call them Waffle Weekends because guess who gave me the idea? Our lovely neighborhood waffle fry.
Yeah, the power of the butterfly.
That sounded wrong. What did you do? Oh, I had a short where someone asked how I jumped 3 feet high. Anyone watching this, I can technically jump about, I think it's 4 blocks high at this point.
Peter.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I can jump 3 high for sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can jump 3 blocks high, like 3.5 blocks high, thanks to the fact that I'm wearing a full set of the living armor, and I did some blood rituals on it. In case anybody's wondering.
Peter.
Please tell me I did not just see a hoglin. There's no monster. Maybe it's the trader. I had to
Okay,
kill the
so, fun
elephant the
fact.
trader was riding on because I couldn't reach the trader to trade with the trader.
Fun fact.
So, fun fact, I'm probably gonna have to leave soon because I think my phone's starting to overheat. Oh god, is it hot?
Then why are you talking to me on your phone instead of Discord on your computer?
I am talking to you Discord on my computer. My phone is my internet, however.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Has it been running all day or something? Like, isn't it usually
Yes.
able to cool down?
Yes, but today's just that hot. It's not cooling down, so you can throw it in the fridge.
I mean, technically you could get something out of the fridge and then just put it next to or lean your phone on it. I've done that before.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get the moisture absolutely everywhere, and I would rather just throw a phone in a fridge.
I mean, you can totally
Which is a
switch to
shame.
not. You could also switch to not watching the stream and just talk to me normally through Discord.
I'm talking to you. I'm on my computer talking to you through Discord and watching the stream on my computer. It's just my phone is overheating by proxy of.
Oh, it's a gazelle. That's what I saw.
Yeah, my phone is just overheating just by proxy of sitting idle and being the internet provider.
What's the temperature today in Fahrenheit? You're gonna have to use a calculator for us.
It's getting close to halfway to boiling.
Huh? Like literal boiling point? Or figurative boiling because you're roasting?
I'm doing the conversion. 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but you know me, I don't handle heat.
That's right, you have your heat wave issues. I made this man go to the emergency room because he gets really bad heat flashes that last for a few hours. And I was scared it was a medical issue that was going to cause him health risks. He was not happy for me for a few weeks of making him go through a battery of tests.
They still don't know what's wrong with me and why I'm overheating to such a degree. They just found out at the time that my vitamin Ds were so low that I was basically vampiric. Which I still find hilarious.
Has it been visited since at all? Like,
No.
even, like, in America we have this thing called... Like, in America we have this thing called a well men's and well women's checkup, where at least once or twice a year, it's fully paid for us to get, like, see our doctor and make sure we're healthy and everything. Like, do they have that kind of thing in Australia?
Nope.
That's odd.
Also,
Granted, we also don't charge arm and a leg, but...
Vampiric Zini.
I mean, he is a pasty.
I mean,
a pasty
I can
bugger.
understand why my vitamin... I can really well.
If I remember correctly, I'm just barely a sliver of a paper shade whiter than you, if I remember correctly.
Quite possibly. But at the time when I got the blood test being done, I was effectively getting up at like 5 a.m. in the morning, leaving to go to work, getting inside of the building before the sun was really up, coming home in like the late afternoon, and then going to bed. I didn't see the sun for like 6 to 8 months.
That's right. How did you end up fixing that anyway?
I went through several different bottles worth of vitamin D tablets.
No. I meant, like, how did you get your work to finally give you hours where you had to deal with actual sunlight? Or where you got to deal with it, not had to?
I didn't. I still reliably get the opening shifts, so I'm getting there in the early morning sunlight, you know, when the sun's barely up. Being inside of the building, and then at this rate, at least instead of
Oh yeah, his phone is fucking toasting. Oh, my language. Sorry.
effectively doing 11 to 12 hour days.
It was adequate. Yeah, Foofy, go cool off your phone before it breaks, and we're not allowed to talk to you ever again.
Bye.
Come back when it's chilled off.
Dad. Dad.
Why are you calling him Dad?
Because he's my pappy.
There's something wrong with you, boy.
How dare you assume my gender?
Fight me.
I mean, if you insist.
Better make it good.
Oh no! Oh no! How bashful. Yeah, what's today? Today's Friday, right? No, today is
Tonight
Friday. Are you
is
gonna be there?
Friday, that's why it's a fantastical Friday on the stream.
Doesn't feel that fantastical.
I had to come up. I thought it would be more fun if I came up with quirky names for each of the days of the week that I stream. And I'm happy I did.
No. Are you gonna be there tomorrow for the DN
Eh,
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that so hard.
I mean, I think I'll be there if it even takes place, yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm worried about, whether or not it will actually take off. But if it does,
I
I'm all
might have.
about.
I can't remember if I actually said I would be there or not, so.
Should
I'm
probably do that. Oh no, I don't think you can sign up anymore.
Oops. I completely lost track of the days, yeah. But it looks like, the other lady that is in it wouldn't be playing as well, and since she and the main guy are the ones that always take over, I don't think,
Yeah,
this
it's not
session
happening.
would have happened without her.
Yeah, I just looked in the chat and it looks like it's not happening.
That
I'll still
answers your
be
question.
there. I'll still be there, hopefully, if I can wake up. But it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. So
Yeah,
just keep an
she
eye
actually
on
said
it.
she was going to be late, but she's actually canceling it because I forgot to sign up, and it looks like Dragon never signed up. So, it is what it is.
Is the season to be jolly? Fa la
Fart,
la
fart,
la
fart,
la.
fart, 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 fart. What was that? Not the line?
No, you ruined it. Now I don't want to sing
Good.
ever again.
Mm,
Oh no, people are dying. My children.
Eh?
My children are dying.
What children? I don't have children.
My children. My
What?
DPS servants.
Yes. Oh, you're playing a game. So, what game did you two buy for me?
I cannot tell you.
Why not?
Because if Xenos didn't tell you, that means he wants you to be surprised by it.
It literally will serve you better to just tell me now so that someone can hear my surprise or enjoyment of the discovery versus waiting for me to find out when neither of you are present.
All I will say is that even if I told you what it was, you would not understand.
Huh?
That's straight up honesty. You actually have to install and open it to understand.
Okay, riddle me this then. Why did you two give me a puzzle of a game to play?
Okay, so Xenos sent me a Discord short of a VTuber playing a game, and it was very funny to watch. And I thought, unsurprisingly, in my brain, I was like, wow, this would be a great game for Naughty.
Is this one of those horror BS games?
No,
Because if it is,
no,
I'm going to
no,
kill the two of
No, it is not anything to do with horror.
you. Okay. Because I'm all for watching a VTuber be miserable in a scary game, but I personally do not like being scared in said game because I already get jump scares from creepers in Minecraft of all things. And I do not need my dog
Scary.
thinking I am dying more than she already does.
Nothing scary.
There you go. Do I get to see the short on Discord, maybe?
No, it's not there. Xenos PM'd it to me.
You two suck.
I mean, I'm allowed to have my own conversations with other people. Am I?
I mean that you suck in the way that you are hiding it from me, and you know I hate waiting. I hate not knowing. It is a
You can-
peeve of mine, and
You can do it right now.
do it. Can I?
Yeah.
Because you said I'd have to open it and play it to understand.
Yeah. I mean, technically, the game name itself should give it away. It's just literally, I am not joking. I don't think there is a way for me to have it make sense. if I just straight up told you, hey, this is what the game is, and you're just gonna be more confused.
Okay, so where do I go when I'm gifted a game? Because I've never actually been gifted a game. I'm usually the one gifting
Top
the game.
right, click the bell. Should be green.
Huh?
Top right.
I did.
There should be
I
this.
did.
Yeah, there should be a thing.
Notifications, new gift. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
No! No! No!
No.
No! No!
No.
I'm the one that showed Floofy the links to that particular game 2 or 3 years ago.
It's a perfect game for you.
I hate you both.
I had no idea about that. I just genuinely thought that would be like the perfect game for you.
I hate you both. I hate you both so much. I am literally dying. Ah.
Skill issue.
Oh, I'm okay, puppy, for now. I am okay for now. Dog is like, Mommy, can we kill you? I can finally bake copper. And the puppy says hi. The puppy says hi. No. No lippy kisses. What are you doing with the rest of your evening?
Don't know.
He's like, I don't know. Be antisocial, maybe.
Maybe.
So let's
People
take
smell.
this iron out. Nope. Crap. Okay, tongs away. Does that hurt? I forget what I do. I put it in here? Nope. It didn't work. Did I make a pan yet? No, I didn't. Let's make some pans, because I don't remember, but I do remember it requires a pan of some sort. Yay, pan.
Hey.
Ooh! It worked! Pan with copper ore. Goes into here? Nope. Okay, where does it go again? It goes into... Okay, puppy. Puppy! You're gonna go into the blanket stand. Okay, I'm confused.
Hi, confused. I'm Dad.
You're weird.
Moo.
Pan with copper dust. Copper dust, pan with copper dust. Copper ore, pan with copper ore. I'm pretty sure this is how you're supposed to do it. It's not doing anything that way. So, which one's supposed to cook it? I'm gonna have to look this up. Because now I'm confused. And I don't remember how to do it. I'll probably figure it out later, because I just realized I've hit my hour and 15-minute mark, which means I am all done for tonight.
Meow.
Yes, meow.
Oh,
So I'm gonna switch to the end screen for just a couple minutes. These are the times I'll be streaming when I do stream, and if I have to be like, hey, I don't really want to stream tonight, I could do that. but I figured
Meow.
it was more fun to have a title, like an end screen kind of thing you do go. Anyway, please like and subscribe. It's fun to have you. Even
Meow.
more fun if you troll me in the comments.
Meow.